Who else is struggling with the recoil in Tarkov right now? You have 400,000 Rupal M4s who are shooting up into the ceiling by the third bullet. AS Vals are straight up unusable. People are going to single shot weapons because fully automatic is struggling right now. But there are still some full auto weapons that are amazing. And the MP7, it is at the top of that list for me. This gun is incredible. It hits everything you want. It melts people with good ammo. It is scary accurate. It is affordable and accessible. And of course, it is so much fun to use. If you are not using this gun, or even if you are, please stick with me. I'm going to show you everything MP7 today, and you are going to love this. I'm telling you. All right, so first I'm going to show you how to build the quote-unquote souped-up version of this with all the bells and whistles. And later on, I'm going to show you how to build a value version if you're a little more price conscious. And so the first thing, obviously, we have to do is buy the gun. We can see here, 50,000 Rupals. That's not going to break the bank by any stretch of the imagination. What I absolutely love about this weapon is that it is so simple to set up. We go to presets. We need to do 3 things. Put on your favorite close to mid-range scope, or any scope. I'm not the comps. Put on whichever one you want. Put on your favorite, foregrip here. Personally, I like the shift grip. It's a nice combination of ergonomics as well as that recoil reduction. And put on the Rotex 2, and we're done. 3 pieces for a beast of a weapon is just, for me, who I like to simple, get into raids quick, this is perfect for me. And if we look at the stats, 43 recoil, 147 horizontal, and 55 ergs. It's not bad for a 3-piece weapon. And, we put this together, buy the parts. You can get these from traders. Honestly, it's not that expensive. When you compare it to other souped-up weapons, super simple to build, super nice, and we are already done. And that is, if I'm looking to spend some extra Rupals to make sure that this is as best as it can be, this is what I'm going with right here. And the other thing that's really, really nice about this MP7 right now, we have the 40-round mags. If you are max level with mechanic, you can get 12 of these at 13.6. And you compare that to what's out there, and that is so cheap. I know that, for the 5.56 weapons, the M4s, they no longer allow you to buy the 60-round either of the mags. So I see a lot of people running those 30-round mags, and having the option for the 40 burgers, those extra 10 rounds, I'm sure anyone will tell you, make the difference between life and death in these fights. But again, super easy to build, affordable, and this thing shreds. Does this gun go burr? Take 1. Ah! It goes burr. As I've always said, a weapon is only as good as the ammo that you're shooting it from, and there is some spicy ammo with this gun. Now, really you have 2 options, if you want to leg them or you want to melt them. Now, I'm not personally into legs in Tarkov, but if that's what you're into, you can use the Action FXs at 65 flesh damage, shoot 950 rounds per minute out of a 40-round mag. You are going to be chopping down anyone who's coming near you. This is a really, really good way to get leg meta if that's what you're into. Now, if you prefer to melt people, and I'm talking thorax, I'm talking head, right into their yobs, you have the subsonic rounds. That's right, I go with the subsonic because they do 45 damage, 36 pen, so really good damage in pen, but it has a 22% recoil reduction. And with how fast this is firing and how good these bullets are, you're really just trying to get them on target as much as possible. And that recoil reduction makes a huge difference. And like I said, you start aiming chest height with a 40-round mag, you're going to take on all comers. But 2 of my favorite ammos in the entire game, really all of the ammos are viable here, but use them and enjoy. As promised, I want to show you how to build a value budget version of this if you don't want to break the bank. And if you thought setting up the souped up one was easy, this one is even easier. Almost as easy. Just hitting the like button if this has been helpful. And so in order to do this, first we have to buy the weapon. And for this one, we are getting the HK A1. Now we got the A2 before the tan one to build a little more customization. But we can see here, 42,000 rupees, 45, super cheap. And what's great about this is it's ready to go pretty much out of the box. It comes with its own foregrip. All you really have to do is throw on a scope, and you're good to go. Of course, you can still add the Rotex suppressor if you want, and you can add any pieces on the side if you want. You don't have to. Then you're spending 14,000 for a 40-round mag. You know, this thing is cheap, and it's ready to go. And when I'm building weapons, I like ones that are just like super easy to put together like that. And if we look at the stats, honestly, it's like not that much worse. You know, if we look at them side by side, because no suppressor, obviously the ergonomics are significantly higher. And the recoil is actually not too bad difference-wise. 43, 51, 172, 147. They're both really going to get the job done. And this one's going to do it at 70,000 rubles. And you can take on chads, rats, bosses, raiders, you name it. You're going to have fun with it. And typically, I will take these in if I'm going into somewhere that I know there's going to be a little bit more close quarters fighting. I love this in Interchange, Factory this is really good at, or on some of the bigger maps if you know you're going to be going into like an enclosed area, like dorms, chalet on Lighthouse. But even if you're outdoors, you know, you could take this on, like, no, not even kidding, like woods, outside in customs. You know, this thing at mid-range, it's really going to settle down after those first few shots. It's going to laser beam people. And so it's really a very versatile gun. So, guys, like I said, my favorite weapon, absolutely pick this up. Use it. Let me know how it feels. Let me know what your favorite weapon is. Let me know why you like maybe a different weapon or why you agree with me on this HK. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.